Hi, good morning. Thank you for attending this webinar about content repurposing. My name is Marta Jimenez, and I am the product specialist in Seinet. First, I will give you a brief introduction about the benefits of sharing content. I'm going to begin to share my screen. Okay, today publishing requirements change from publishers. Traditional publishers have a small repurposing and create content from a given container. But now we are in the digital age, and the needs are to have one content source adaptable for multiple channels and usages, reusable in any context or containers, rich in value metadata, and searchable. So to respond to these needs, publishers need to ensure all their assets meet these requirements. So what is Xtent? Xtent is a smart content manager platform designed for a publisher and e-learning content. What it includes? Includes a DAM to store granular content is easily searchable and isolate from the format, and an XML workflow to create and enrich this content. So Xtent also provides an advanced management functionality to assemble this content and design. It has also hierarchical paragraph structures with units, sections, chapters, document, publications, and courses. Also allows to clone and reuse those structures and packages in any format needed, as InDesign or PDF for print, EPUB for ebooks, SCORM, IMS for LMS platforms. So what we'll see today. First, we will see how to share one content source across different platforms for ebooks, e-learning platforms, LMS, and print books. We will see also how we can reuse those digital structures and blocks from books or digital courses to create new ones, on how we can create interactive assessment exercise to share in print books and e-learning courses. Let's begin with the demo. I'm going to stop now the camera, and will begin with the demo. First of all, Xtent, it's a Java client, so the only thing that we need to access to Xtent it's a navigator and a Java version and internet connection. We download the Java client and opened, and the Java window will appear. We have some credentials that with a username and password that it will be attached to a specific profile inside the system. That specific profile, depending if we are a designer or an editor or maybe a documentalist, will have different tools inside the system with different permissions and different rights. So I introduce my username and password and choose the language to access to Xtent. Once we are in, we can find, depending on our profile, different tools, different icons that depending on the role that we need to do inside the system, we will have more or less icons here in the virtual desktop. First icon we are going to use is the workspace that allow us to structure our digital courses. We have hierarchical structures for our digital courses that allows to have many courses. In each courses we can have many subjects. In each subject we have many units. In each unit we have many sections, and in each sections we have separate the content with the aspect or with the design. So these dark blue icons is the XML content, and those icons are the digital templates. The first thing is to begin to add content to our unit, and for this we're just going to begin the authoring workflow with a Word document. Okay? Normally, it's the normal process where we can just begin the authoring process. So we have here in our local computer this Word that we just can upload to the Xtent platform only with drag and drop functionality. Very easy. There is a catalog window that always opens if we need to add any metadata inside the Word, but because I don't need it, I just close the window and import this Word. When I import the Word, the this document that I just want to read it, it has some little taggings that communicates with Xtent with the extractor that we want to have for our Word document to convert it into XML. So we have this name for this content element, and inside this content element we have different sections. That is the extractor inside the XML. We can also see that we have also some paragraph styles and some character styles. Those styles Xtent will bring into the XML as classes. So so Xtent says that the import is already done. We say OK, and if we just refresh, we can see here the new content that we added from the Word document. If we open these sections, we can see the same content as we have in Word, right? And with the same styles. You can see here that take the classes from the Word document, and these classes can be useful for the print or for the digital courses. So now we can just see the exercise that the Word created. This exercise have already all the digital attributes that are necessary to work in the interactive course. Then we can choose the format that we want for our course. If we want SCORP, IMSCC, or some other e-learning format. If we want to add, for example, some media inside this exercise to do it more attractive, we can choose in our edition folder some media. I can add, in this case I'm going to add, for example, this video, but I can also choose the metadata that I just need to display. In this case I'm going to display big. If I take the image, I will also choose the image to display as the image of a video. And we can also see the page preview that Xtent creates from this exercise with this media that we already add. We can see here the image and the video. We can preview.
What time is it? It's just after.
We can see here the exercise with all the digital attributes needs to do it. We can see that the answer is it's okay. So we can also have the content from the Word ready to publish. We can see here from this folder view the extractor, and we can also we can choose the format that we want for this course. We can choose the type of exportation that we want. So I'm just choose the edition, the level edition, and choose the format. Choose SCORM 2004 to create the export. In this case, the system is configured to download a package with all the SCORM format and download to my local computer. Now it's taking all the XML. Okay, so here we can see the download process, and now it's already here. Okay. So let's choose our platform and add it. This package, upload, select the file, and import the course. All this manual process is not really necessary because in a production environment, what we really have is Xtent is connected directly to the LMS platform. So we have a context menu that it says publish to the LMS platform, so we don't need to do this manual process. But for the demo, to see how easily we can wrap different packages in Xtent, we do it this way. Okay, we have here the same content that I have in the preview. Yep, I can see here my exercise with the image and the video. Same thing.
What time is it?
And I can do also the exercise. I can move with the arrows and do some of them. To here, like this. So I'm just closed to the, and I can see also the scoring that I did. 50%. If I go here, I can also see all the metadata of the tracking, as for example the total time, the minimum score, the maximum, the score that I have, if I passed, if I complete the exercise, and all that. Okay, the same with those two more. So now that we already make our digital course for an e-learning platform, I'm going to reuse some of this content to do a different one. In this case, I'm going to take this content and I will reuse to create an EPUB. So if I go and do like this, what I'm doing is creating a new instance of this content, I am creating a link, right? So the good part about this is that each time that I need to update this content, it will be updated in all the links that I have distributed in my digital and print publications. In this case, for example, I'm just going to change, for example, the header. So let's just put this. Okay. So you can edit once and publish everywhere with Xtent. If I change here this content, I can preview. You can edit once. Now let's create the EPUB. So I'm just going to wrap the EPUB. And download to my local computer. Okay, if I open, this is my local reader that it opens, and I can see in this section the last change that I made. So I have this change here, but also in my digital course. Okay, so I have updated in both. Okay, because it's the same element. So now let's suppose that I want to reuse this content for a print book. So I'm going to open my flat plan tool in Xtent that allows me to create print books. So I just open this edition that is in the production process, and I'm going to add some InDesign templates. There are empty templates. If I just drop them, Xtent told me if I want to just add 2 pages to the edition, to the book, and I say okay, and I can see with the different views the geometry of the layout. So I'm going to just use the same content from the Word that we converted from the Word, and this section I'm going to reuse it for the print book, and the only thing that I need to do is drag and drop on the text box of InDesign. And also all those exercises, I just link them. A minute. Okay. Link them to the layout. So if I go here, I can see the exercises. This one I can just delete it. Okay, so I can also add some pictures to our InDesign, excuse me. Can add some pictures. So for example, here I can just preview the pictures that I want. Well, here I just, excuse me. and just drag and drop the pictures. So the cropping tools open and choose the crop that I want and save it. Okay, and for example, if I am an editor and I need, for example, to do the preview of this page, I can also ask for a preview in the case that I don't have InDesign in my local computer and I just want to see all the content that I add, just how it looks like. Okay, so I can ask for a preview from this flat plan. In this case, I just have my local InDesign as a server, right? So I can see here the preview with the last changes that I made from the EPUB, right? So everything I have updated, the EPUB, the digital course, okay? And this page, because I just link the content, I will send to InDesign and the connection between the flat plan and the InDesign allows me to just send these layouts and change in my local computer with the Xtent plugin. Here, I can order the content. For example, this one I'm just to delete it. Now I'm going to add the exercises within the layout. So, for example, the header, this link like this. I'm just going to choose the character style, and here I'm going to add all those different exercises to this text box with only one step, that is just clicking this button. Okay, now all the exercises are assigned to the layout. Is the XML that is assigned as independent, the content from the layout. So this content is the same content as we have in our digital course. Those exercises are the same one as we have in our e-learning course. And we can see also that it takes the classes that came from the Word, and now, because we have the same classes in InDesign, all the text, it's already style. So we see the underline dotted, that is a specific character style that is edit. So we can choose the look and feel of our content depending on the publication that we want to create. So in print, this part of the exercise is underline dotted, but if we go to our e-learning course, the look and feel is totally different. So with Xtent, not only we can just reuse the same content source for different publications, print and digital, but also we can choose which parts of the exercises we want to show in print and which part we want to show in digital. Okay, so for example, here, those parts we choose not to show in the layout because it's only digital sections for the students when they answer okay or when they answer wrong. So these tags we choose not to add into the InDesign layout because they are digital tags. So with the XML, we can choose which part we want to bring to the print book and which part we want to bring to our digital course. So we can personalize the content. We can personalize the content. Now let's make a change. For example, let's zoom in and let's make a change in the subheader. And can create, for example, content and use it formats. Okay, just save and close. When we save and close in our local computer in InDesign, we will update all those changes into Xtent platform. So the connection between InDesign and Flatplan is in real time. So anytime that we work in InDesign, we just save it and it will be uploaded to Xtent platform. So with this way of working, everything is updated into the Flatplan. So when the designers work, all those all those InDesign tags will be updated into the Flatplan. So it's a lot of time saving in meetings to just do the review of the book and to do all the control of the publication, because we have it in a very graphical way in real time that we can just see all the appearance, and also we can also see the workflow of the publication in real time. If we just, for example, want to just change the workflow, we can do it with this little window, and we can change from one status to some other of the workflow process, and this workflow will be personalized for the company. And in this case, what it does, it creates an automatic process. In this case, create a PDF. So I can see here my PDF created only to change one status to the other, and happen the same with this page. If I just want to create the PDF, I will change my status and I will create the PDF. All this production workflow, it will help, in the final process of our publication, where we need to do a lot of testing, and then we need to send all those pages. We have here our tools where we can just merge the PDF. We can have a specific status sent to the printer and all of that. We see here the test with all of exercises. So now let's see that the change that we made in InDesign will affect to our digital publication, because the content is the same. Okay, the content is linked. So if we go here and just do the preview of the section 4, that is the one that we edit in InDesign, we can see here also the same change, the same update that we did in InDesign. So you see the same subheader, right? Also, we can not only reuse the content, but also we can reuse the digital structures. So imagine that now with this EPUB, we want to create a new version. This version I can do in different ways. I can choose a new version with the content linked and create and add more new content for the new version, I can create a new version, copy the content, but I can also only need the reuse only the digital templates and to begin a new course with new content, but reusing all the digital templates that I had. So we have, in a very quick way, different ways to reuse our digital structures in any of the publications, digital publications that we have. So let's choose to create a new version of the EPUB. So when we do that, Xtent create a new version with the content linked, right? If we just refresh, yep, we can see here the new version, and we can also add new content to this version for the updated. Let's just, for example, add this. Okay, it's open. A minute. Just gets open. Okay. So let's, for example, just put this one too. Okay, and this one. Okay, now let's create another version of the EPUB, and this one I'm going to just delete. Okay, and let's create the package. So I opened with my ebook reader. So let's just begin from the beginning. Okay, I can see the latest changes that I made in the InDesign with the subtitle. Okay, and I can see also the new content that I add for the new version. Okay, from now the webinar is finished, right? Because this is the demo that I just want to show. So let's do a summary of what we see today. So let's just what we saw today. Well, first, I imported a Word doc and converted into an standard XML content, right? A word that can be from the author. I used the same XML content in different digital structures for my e-learning course, but also for my EPUB, and for different output formats. I exported a unit in a SCORM and upload to the LMS platform. I also exported an EPUB and read it in my local computer. I reused the same content source that I have for a print book, sharing exercises that for the digital were interactive and for the print book were static. I also update 3 different publications, edit only once, right? Remember that I just edit the InDesign and update the ebook, the e-learning course, but also the EPUB. And also I reused the digital structures to create new versions of my EPUB. Okay, so those are the things that we saw today. And now we can begin with the questions, if you may have. So I'm going to just see in the chat window if you have any questions. Okay, well, here says, can you edit a math formula with Xtent? Yes, of course. I didn't see it. I didn't show because I didn't have like a math publication, but I can show you like very quick. If I, for example, go to one of our exercises. For example, this one. Okay. Well, here in these options, I can also have formulas. Imagine that the question is like a math question. I can just go here, and with this button, the Wires editor, it's opening. We have an integration with the Wires editor that create formulas. So we can just choose, for example, I'm just going to invent like this, something like a little bit complex. Doesn't make any sense, but just for you to see it. So you just save it. Okay. We can edit this formula in any moment of the authoring workflow. If we go here to do the preview, you can see the preview of the formula right here. Yep. And with the interactive exercise. So yeah, we can just change in any time. We can just double click in again and just make any addition in the formula and save it again within the Wires editor. So yeah, for example, I'm just going to just put one here like this. Okay, I don't know if are any more questions. Okay, cancel. Okay, so I'm going to put the email here just in case that you have any particular question, or you may have a specific demo of something. Can give you my email. So if you have any doubts, any questions, what we'll see today, you can send me an email. Okay, thank you for attending this webinar. I hope you find interesting, and thank you. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.